my teeth on the back of an old church pew. I learned to walk in the ways of light and truth, and I was told not to speak till I was spoken to. I heard it preach what I should and I should not do, and the choir sang,
if you want to find out how quickly the society can turn against one, and I'm talking seriously here, stand up and tell the truth about just anything that you want to stand up and tell the truth about. It scares the living daylights out of everyone. And so the first thing that happens is you find out who your friends are and who your friends are not, because there's a great weeding out there. And it's not anything that you do on your part or that I've done on my part. They just disappear. And you find very quickly that people are afraid to be around you because they can see the government being upset about what you're talking about, and they can see repercussions coming, and of course they have happened and will continue to happen. And ultimately, I really believe that there will be some kind of a terminal point where they decide that they're not just not going to put up with this pest anymore, and that's going to be the end of me. It's you can't go to church, you can't go to cocktail parties because everybody else is sitting around talking about the weather or, oh, what school did you go to? And when you have done the research and arrived at some of the answers that I know to be true now, those people become like kindergarten children. They're not in the real world, and I can't engage in that kind of a conversation. So you really find yourself in another world that has nothing to do with all of the rest of the people who are running around engaged in their activities that they think are so important to them. And to them, they really are. But to me, they've lost the reality of what really is important, and they're about to lose their freedom to even discover those things at this point. So if anybody wants to remember me, I would certainly be pleased if they just remembered I did what was the responsible and the right thing to do at a time when nobody else had the guts to do it.
Tried to be a good boy, but I ain't a boy no more. I've seen some things that a man just can't ignore, and this world's gonna see what I'm standing for. I've kept my peace, but I can't hold my tongue anymore. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet, I will break the noise. Try to beat me down, tell me to shut my mouth, but there's a time to speak, and the time is now. The squeaky wheel is always getting grease. Well, I've been sitting still, parked here on the side of the street, always tiptoeing, trying not to wake the beast. Oh, but here I come, all you monsters are gonna run from me.
maps, and I done checked all the graphs. I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. And there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. And I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. You know I love the truth, and I hate a lie. You gotta show me proof. I opened up my eyes. No, this ain't a spoof, so please be advised. Cause I see a dome roof sitting in the skies. This ain't a goof, let me define why the earth's flat, so you can realize reality, it won't be televised. So don't be shocked, don't be surprised. There ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. These shrines been lying to you. Can I have a word with you? I see ships in the distance, and I'm losing my grip. Zooming in, bringing it back with my video clip. Coriolis bet, that's a bogus defect. If the earth had a jet stream, we'd be getting wet. The moon's a hologram, and heaven's so bizarre. And if the earth's a globe, please explain the North Star. There ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. And there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. And I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. Pick any pick of Earth, even NASA admits the composites are fake. That ain't even a flick, and satellites don't exist. I persist, it's a myth. With a little twist, get it right, I insist. Look at the UN logo, it's a flat map, but it's globes wherever they plant they flags at. They got my head spinning, where do I begin? Mama said that they gon' put me in the loony bin. The earth ain't a ball and it's no orbit. These science pricks and nitwits, I call them all in orbit. They say the lunar rise pulls on the ocean tide, but the lakes and rivers never move. Could you tell me why? The sun is close, his circuit's round, but no one knows. Shh, don't make a sound. My diagnosis, yeah, tell the town the earth is flat. No,
it isn't round.
There ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. And there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. And I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. No GoPro voodoo, devices of the devil. No matter how high, horizon's always eye level. They never built a curved track for the railroad. Don't be fooled by mountain ridges and all these curved roads. Common sense is the key, wouldn't you agree? Anyone could get a PhD for a flat fee. There ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. Free your mind in the land of liars and burglars. There ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math. And there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature, there ain't no curvature. And I done checked all the maps, and I done checked all the graphs. And I believe Earth's flat, and I done did all the math.
And I spend 99% of my time searching out the truth where none of you have ever looked. Some of you may have looked in some of the areas and some of the things that I've looked in, but I can guarantee you there's nobody in this room who has looked where I've looked as long as I have looked, as diligently as I have done it. Okay? Now, I hope that you will take it out of here and use it
to search for your own truth. Truth is not always cut and dried. It's not always black and white. You can't get into the concept that, hey, this is right and that is wrong and there is no in between, because that's not true. There are all kinds of in between, all the time. And truth is elusive, folks. I have to tell you this. It's elusive at best, and it's hard to find. And the moment you think you know it all, you have lost yourself again.
The left sink is turning rightwards. The right sink is turning leftwards.
The same play has been being performed throughout the history of the world by what we call the builders, the controllers, the puppet masters, whatever you want to call them. They have placed themselves in an elitist attitude to tell the rest of us what we need. And the truth is, we don't need them to do that. Okay? They haven't got the right to do that. They think they do, because they think we're just a bunch of stupid cattle. And I got to tell you, for the most part, most people prove them right all the time. Not intentionally, but because the knowledge, the truth has been withheld from the people. And that's how they manipulate people, is by withholding the truth and controlling them with the lies. Okay, so by the time we're in our late 30s or sometime in our 40s, is usually when we begin to discover what's really important in life. By the time we reach that stage, if we make a concerted effort to learn everything that we need to know and begin to really do the right things, we don't have enough time left. That's why I devote every single moment that I have in my life to this. Because there just isn't enough time. And even if I do the very best job that I can possibly do, I can't complete the task that I need to complete before I'm going to pass on into another reality. Okay, I use the term sheeple a lot. I can always tell when I hit the targets, boy, I get the letters. How dare you call me a sheeple? That person wouldn't have wrote that letter if that person wasn't a sheeple. Because they would have known I wasn't talking about them, right? Only the person that the arrow hits gets angry. So the reason I'm telling you this, if you find what I'm talking about disturbing, I'm hitting you with some truth that is bothering you. That's really bothering you, and you need to look at it really closely. Because it wouldn't be bothering you if it wasn't true. If it wasn't pinging on you personally with something that you know inside of you is not right, it's not going to upset you. And that's the truth.
There's a time